is up everybody, Matt here back again with another video for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 6th studio album by the rock band Queen, News of the World. It was recorded between July and September 1977 and it was released on October 28th of that year. Along with the band, the producer on this album was a guy by the name of Mike Stone. Stone had previously worked with the band and would also later work with bands like Peter Criss, Journey, and Asia. This album is the group's best-selling record, with over 10 million units sold. Wow. Critics felt that the band had drifted too far from their hard rock roots with A Day at the Races, so they decided to get back to some more core rock elements with this particular record. Something really amazing took place during the recording of this album. See, Queen was recording in a studio, and so were the Sex Pistols down the hall. Well, at some point, Sid Vicious wandered out of his studio and into Queen's, and when he got there, he looked at Freddie Mercury and he goes, "So have you succeeded in bringing ballet to the masses?" And Freddie Mercury just looks at him and goes, "We're doing our best, my dear." And yeah, very cool. Very, very neat. The origins of We Will Rock You actually go back to a concert where when the audience wanted the band to come back, instead of just clapping a lot, they started singing You'll Never Walk Alone. And Brian May was just so amazed by this that he was like, we have to record a song that the audience can perform with us, and that was really the genesis of the whole thing. The song We Will Rock You obviously became the band's most popular and is easily one of their most covered, performed. I mean, you can't go anywhere, a big major event, and not hear that song, you know, it's very cool. You know, it's easily one of the most popular tracks off the record. For me personally, I love both the studio track and I like the fast version, quote, quote, that's on the Live Killers album. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful version. I like listening to both back to back. It's really cool. The song We Will Rock You was obviously meant as a companion piece for the next song on the album, We Are the Champions. Much like the previous song, it's proved to be one of the band's most popular, and it was actually written as well to be performed with an audience live, you know, to give the audience something that they could feel like they were part of the group with this particular set of songs. And I don't know where this is, but apparently there's a scientific study that proves that We Are the Champions is the catchiest rock song ever made. I don't know where that study is, who came up with it, but it's probably right. The song Sheer Heart Attack was actually supposed to be on the album Sheer Heart Attack, but it never made it past the demo stage. And it was kind of Queen hitting back at the punk wave that was coming into modern music at the time. So it was like, well, here's punk, but from Queen's perspective. I like Queen's version. All Dead is a very emotional song, and, you know, rightfully so. Brian May wrote it about his childhood cat that passed away. Isn't that sad? Sleeping on the Sidewalk was recorded in just one take. One of the biggest draws for this was obviously the amazing science fiction artwork by Frank Kelly Freas. He had done this illustration previously for a cover of a science fiction magazine, and it was called My Toy Is Broken. If you got this album at Kmart, you actually got an altered cover. I'll go ahead and I'll put it up here. That was slightly less gruesome than the cover that was shipped. Singles on this particular record were We Are the Champions, Spread Your Wings, and It's Late. While the album didn't do much upon release, it eventually picked up steam and became obviously the group's best-selling record. I really love this record, and I was really happy when I found it when I did, because, you know, it was right when I started collecting vinyl, and I think I got it for 16 bucks. And it's in pretty good shape, you know, all the art there. I love that cover, so cool. And I love that it opens like that. It's just like, whoop, very cool. So yeah, I was very happy that I was able to get an original copy, not a reprint, so very cool. The only thing that kind of bugged me was when I used to have my records just in rows, because I didn't have that many at the time, and so I'd put it like this so I would know which record it was, and I'd flip it and I would just, you know, off the walls the same way. But yeah, easily one of the single greatest rock albums of all time. For me, I probably rate this, it's probably a close second for me with A Kind of Magic. That's probably my favorite Queen record. But where does this album rank for you? Is it your favorite Queen album? And if it's not, what is your favorite Queen album? If there's another Queen album you'd like me to do a closer look at, leave a note in the comments below and I'll try to do it, you know. Yeah, very, very cool. So, if you like this video, please give it a like, give it a share, and if you like my videos, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'm still doing stuff, you know, but yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, that is all I have to say about Queen's amazing album, News of the World. I will see you guys next time.